What is a sea serpent's favorite game show? What eel of fortune? Welcome to the stream, my friends. Happy Tuesday. And thank you for being here. Welcome back to Nemo. Finding Nemo 2 on the GBA, the continuing adventures. We've been playing this for a long time because it turned out that this is a massive game. It's pretty substantial for just a regular playthrough, but for 100%, it's kind of gargantuan. But thank you for being here tonight. I hope you've had a great weekend, my friends. Sorry I wasn't able to catch you on Sunday. We normally would have streamed, but I don't even remember what happened to me on Sunday. It's my day just... Oh. Our rice cooker burnt out. I had to make an emergency trip into town to buy a new rice cooker. I thought it would be quick, and then it ended up messing up my whole day. We should have just boiled some rice in a pot. But welcome in. Master Tuesday is first in chat tonight. Happy Tuesday. Followed by Lucent Jelly, Pokemon's Chozo Brain. Welcome in, all. I was also, we were kind of slow to get started because I was bumbling around trying to find my Game Boy Advance. And I found the cord. I don't know if the cord reaches from where the GameCube is to where I'm sitting. So I may have to sit very awkwardly, and that may actually defeat the purpose. But we'll see if it comes to that. There's a mini game for which I think I have to have the GBA in order to conquer it. But it's also optional, so we'll see. Let me find the password. I haven't been writing down the passwords as we played. I've just been looking at my previous VOD every time I need the password. Was that the last day we played? Yeah. I appreciate that there's not that there is a password system and not like a regular like a battery save. I prefer a password every single time. It's less convenient in the moment, but it's way more convenient than changing dead batteries. I think that last one is a 6. It could be an S. I think it's a 6. It accepted it, so that's a good sign. How many of these do we have? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I started from the bottom, and we worked our way up backward. We've done all 3 of those, done all 3 of these. That's 6. We did all 3 of these. I guess we did all of those. What was the crab challenge? Yeah, we did the crab challenge. That one was actually pretty good. Alright, so we've got 9 left, plus this one. There's an optional level in this music minigame that I didn't complete, and that's what I think I need the actual GBA for. Sorry, I've been very much in my own head. This is too early, Chozo says. I was actually later than I said I was gonna be. Just thinking about you today, Pokemon says. What did the snowman say to the other snowman? Do you smell carrots? Classic. I aim to displease. Rice cookers are miracle workers. Dead Zergling, welcome in. Thank you for the work lurk. Alright, what were we up to? Starfish Rock. So, basically, the game is composed... About a quarter of the game, a little more than a quarter of the game is like... Well, about a quarter of the game are top-down adventure levels. One level of the game is a side-scrolling level that's actually very similar to the first Finding Nemo game. And then 21 levels are mini-games. And you play through them very minimally in the story mode, but if you want to unlock all the art in the gallery and 100% the game, you have to master these mini-games, and to do so can sometimes be quite the process. But also, there's some mini-games that are just loaded with tons of optional levels. There are 2 of them so far that have had 20 stages to the minigame, but you're allowed to pick whatever stage you want from the menu, so you're only required to clear the final one. But I'm doing them all. Because I don't leave challenges unconquered if I can help it. That being said, I really hope we don't find any more 20-level minigames. Okay, so missed 3 times and we fail. That actually didn't give me any... Oh no. This might take a while. Also, I'm playing this with a Nintendo 64 controller. We're working on a GameCube. I've got an adapter that lets me plug a Nintendo 64 controller into my GameCube. We're using the Game Boy player. But something's wrong with my adapter, because the button assignments don't work anymore. I guess something is burnt out in it or something. I don't know why I'm missing... Oh. I need to hit it when the button is in the zone, not... I'm trying to hit it right on the line of the zone, and... basically missing because I'm hitting it too early, trying to aim for a more perfect timing than is required. So anyway, my shoulder buttons don't work anymore. So these are not L and R. L and R are now, for some reason, the C left and right. And so to play a game like this is really difficult because I have to do this little, like, claw maneuver and use several different fingers. And I have to remember that L is not on my left hand anymore. It's over here on my right hand. It's not good. This is not a good way to play. I really should have found that Game Boy Advance. Hang on. This is going to require a lot of focus. Oh. And one moment, please. Thank you for the coffee, Jelly. Right, from the top again. I never know in advance what our target score is going to be, but it's usually a whole lot. Probably 3K for this one would be my guess. The thing about this one is it would be trivial. Ah, thank you, Jelly. It would be absolutely trivial on if I weren't using this messed up controller. All the difficulty I've done to myself. Which is kind of the plot of the stream. We probably have to get more than 3K because I've reached it pretty quickly. Look ahead, think ahead. Ooh, an even 5,000. And even 6,000. I missed one. Moment of truth. If we didn't get it... Oh, we got it. Nice. So I was gonna say, if we didn't get it, then it's probably a 10k goal, which... I think would be doable, but would have been really annoying. But we got it. Victory! Let's go! Oh my goodness. The current is really pushing me. No! Hey, EpiPen, wanna put me in? We got it, let's go. First try. Avoid 3 obstacles. Avoid getting hit 3 times, rather. Oh, what? Oh. Oh! I thought that was in the background. Off to a bad start. This is one of those things you have to tap A to rise and do nothing to sink. What? I don't think we hit that. Isn't that how the gameplay of Flappy Bird used to work? It's an auto-scroller, and you tap A to gain altitude, and you do nothing to lose it. Game is weird. Yeah, my hitbox seems to be a lot higher than my character, pretty much. So yeah, this would have been out. Well, this would have been out in the era when Flappy Bird was a thing, right? So I'm sure they just copied it. Whoa, no! Wow, you can gain height real fast if you just mash like crazy. I didn't know that. My character felt heavier than that. Do you think Flappy Bird stopped working that way? I never played it. We probably have to survive this for some really wild length of time. Oh no. No. For a while, making your own Flappy Bird was like the modern version of Hello World for a new gaming coding environment. I don't know if you mean that metaphorically or if Hello World was an actual program. I thought the way of saying hello to a new coding environment was to port Doom to it. Yeah, our characters they are two, but they are really one. Their hitbox is not merciful. I really can't look away from this. First thing a dev does in a new language is write something that prints Hello World. I know very, very, very little about programming or coding or any of that. I learned how to make web pages in XHTML a very long time ago. And I used to copy game programs into my Casio graphing calculator. That's bogus. That setup is impossible to avoid damage, I think. Like, we can't hit a button to sink, so if they put an obstacle above the jet stream that raises you up, there's no way to not go into it. Putting programs onto my graphing calculator, on the one hand, wasn't really, like, much of, like, my own programming, because all I was doing was sort of copying code, right? But frequently the printouts that I used would have errors in them, so I would have to troubleshoot and kind of figure out how to make them work. So there was a little bit of my own brain involved. You can probably play Doom on that Casio graphing calculator now. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I might have had a version of a version of Doom for it back then. Even I mean, like, you wouldn't recognize it as Doom unless someone told you that's what it was supposed to be, probably. But I had a very primitive, you know, quote unquote Mario game on it that was basically Mario was an at symbol. Was the sprite for the Mario character? It's just an at symbol. All you did was move along and jump over pitfalls. It was very, very primitive. No, we were doing so well. I'm really gonna have to lock my focus in for this one. If I daydream for just a moment, it's all gone. Now see, this is manageable, because I can actually fight the downward currents, but I can't really fight an upward current. Is this, like, mandatory damage? Yuck. Oh, well, now it's all over here. See, what are you supposed to do about that? The jet stream pushes you up into the obstacle. It's gonna end there automatically. Oh no, yeah, a time trial on an auto-scroller does make no sense. That's not what this is, Chozo. I'm not trying to beat a certain time, I'm trying to survive for a certain time. It's the time limit, we're not trying for a minimum time, we're trying for a maximum time. So that on an auto-scroller makes perfect sense. This level is randomly generated, and we have to live for as long as possible. But save that outrage, because lately I've had to do a lot of time attacks on auto-scrolling stages. I'm looking at you, mischief makers. That is the correct attitude toward that situation, but this is just not that situation. I can't. The collision for the scenery, I don't know where it is. Like, mercifully, the hitbox is smaller than... Oh, I made it past that obstacle. Is smaller than the actual land, but where it begins, I can't tell. Alright, well, I know we've got to survive to complete this. We've got to survive for at least 2 full minutes. And I think, like, 1:30 and change is my best so far. Alfred Chicken needed an auto-scroller? No, thank you. I wouldn't have minded if there was a well-implemented one, but I don't need one where there isn't one already. It's so bogus. It's so bogus. It's alright. We sailed through the first couple mini games tonight, so if this one takes a while, like, we started out strong at least. You know what? If Alfred Chicken wanted to do an auto-scroller, I guess it wouldn't be so terrible if it were a shoot-'em-up level. Because you do have that space shooter form. Oh. Well, we made it further, but I think that's still probably not far enough. Yeah, sadly I was right. Thinking probably 3 minutes is the target because it was continuing to get faster and faster. Hey, Adorama, welcome in. That did not look like a fun mini game. Well, fasten your seatbelt, because we're in for a ride with this one. Overall, this collection of mini games, it's not abysmal. There's a few that are like pretty rough, and there's one that's putrid, but most of them are pretty harmless. So you might be surprised. I feel like a lot of people have come in like during this game and been like and commented on how horrible it looks, but really it's not too terrible. That's terrible. Because again, like those obstacles are just too close together. I can't see that as anything other than mandatory damage. Not abysmal. What a bar to set. It's terrible, Chozo says. I mean, I have more fun with this than I do with Mischief Makers. It's more fun. I mean, it's more fun than even The Hobbit sometimes. There's just no way. There's no way to not take damage there. These obstacles are not very well thought out. I mean, none of them are like. So the stage is randomly generated, right? But like there should be limits that prevent things from generating in impossible scenarios in place. That's what was not thought out, because I mean technically none of this is thought out of. It's just randomly glued together. But the computer needs rules for how to assemble so that the obstacles are clear, like you can clear them. No one bothered. No. Oh. Three minutes, that has to be the goal, right? No. Let's go. Alright. See, that wasn't so terrible. We made it through. Nobody has rated this game on Instant Game Database. I've never even heard of that site. Well, you can tell them I give it a 5 out of 7. My feelings are slightly positive. It was. You're just happy it's over. I can't think clearly through the rush of positive endorphins I get from winning. Okay, 10K is... At least 10K has got to be our goal, right? No! You hit me. When you take damage, you don't earn points during your iframes. I wish I could figure out what this music reminds me of. It sounds almost identical to music in another game, and I just can't place it. Oh, we got it. That was easy. This game does have speedruns, though. Also, somebody enjoyed it. Hey, Mile Hyrule, welcome in. Things chasing me in games stresses me out. Well, that guy wasn't actually chasing us. We were supposed to stay ahead of him, but he was actually more of an ally. He was clearing he's our friend, like, he's supposed to be clearing a path for us. And in the story mode, I think I stayed behind him 100% of the time. But for the bonus challenge, they want you to swim in front of him to earn points, because it's harder to do without him clearing the path for you. Did the song remind me of Mystic Quest? I don't know. I'd have to re-listen to some of Mystic Quest's soundtrack. I feel like Mystic Quest was more like... had more of like a rock vibe to it than... like, that music was very, like, orchestral. It sounds like... It sounds similar, like, tonally to Magical Quest on the Super Nintendo, but there's another game that I think has the same melody in its music, and I just can't think of what it is. It bugs me every time I hear it. Destroy as many mines as possible. Don't run into obstacles. Okay. So, wait a minute. There's another mini game that's exactly like this. Or have we... Oh, no, no, no. I tried this one out as an experiment, but I wasn't able to score high enough. I thought of you the other day, Mile Hyrule, because I saw some truffle flavored kettle potato chips. I remember that you like truffle, and I was wondering if you'd ever tried those. They're like the Kettle brand, I think. I think the brand is... I don't know, they're in these very... They come in these very simple packaging, where it's just like... each flavor is a different color, and they're just like solid colored bags. You've never seen them? They're they come in a beautiful purple bag. I don't know if Kettle is the brand or not. It seems weird because like Kettle is a style of chip that like a lot of people make. So for someone's brand to be that as well, seems odd. But I didn't try them either. I just saw them. I didn't have an opportunity to try them out. If I do, I'll try and report to you. Though I'm not the truffle expert that you are, so I won't be able to judge them as a. I won't be able to judge them for their quality as a truffle enjoyer. I'll just be able to give you a general impression as a potato chip enthusiast. Big trouble with this mini game is that when the things explode, their pieces come flying at me, and a lot of times I get myself blown up. Because I forget to dodge the debris. That's my last shark. My last shark attack. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna leave that mine behind. That's one thing I didn't learn. That's one thing I didn't learn, is that if a mine is too close to the left-hand side of the screen, I just need to let it go, because I won't be able to avoid the debris. Oh, the chain doesn't hurt me. It did. That's unfortunate. What? I touched the bottom. Get out of here. Probably I didn't. There we go. I was about to say, stop blowing the debris in my direction. It needs to fly away from me so that it can hit some other things. There we go. But stop throwing hooks at me. There we go. The goal absolutely cannot be higher than 10K. So we've certainly got this one mastered. But, you know, I can't keep going as long as I can. No. It was victory. I'm not upset. Okay, this is another just survive as long as you can. Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay. Again, this is tough with my shoulder buttons messed up as they are. So the way this one works is we have to hit the blue rocks that have buttons inside them. We just run into them. You don't press any buttons. You just run into them, and then it fills up the thing down at the bottom, and then you gotta mash those to clear it out, and that's what actually gets you points. It's very odd. It's a very odd little game. And longer chains are worth more points. So it's not especially difficult, but it is a little confusing. Aww. I mean, you can just hang up here in the corner and not worry about much. Never mind. The game heard me say that. We got it. The hitboxes are in your favor. It seemed like it. That one seemed pretty lenient. Okay, I'm not really sure how to play this. I don't... Oh yeah, this one is weird. So it's just like pushed together bubbles of similar sizes. I feel like this game was really kind of stressful and confusing in our main playthrough, but right now it doesn't seem too horrible. Oh, it's a dangerous, it's always a very dangerous thing for me to be saying on this stream. Nice. It's really convenient when the wind just pushes them together and they combine all on their own. Those two, that should have merged into a giant one. All of that together. That should have got one for me. I mean, this really kind of seems like the kind of thing where it's going to be up to me to lose it. Because my time is not really diminishing or anything. So, if I remember right, the story mode version of this game did not have the green bubbles, and they're the thing that kind of break the game. Because, in the story mode, it was just, you just played until the timer ran out, and whatever score you had was what you had. But the ability to add more time into the timer really breaks this game. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna let our timer run out. Because we have to have hit the goal, and I'll just play this all night otherwise. So I'm gonna just I'll still play, but I'm gonna try to get rid of the green ones, so that our timer never increases. No, no. I mean, that has to be more than good enough. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, swim through yellow rings. Oh no. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, I see. Yeah, yellow is for adding time. Alright, I remember this game now. There's another one, like the yellow rings, I think, are gonna break the game. What? That one's too high up. Ooh. Okay. They're throwing some challenges at me. Okay, this is not going to be as broken as the previous game. Oh no, I missed that. That was my chance. No. I think 2K is probably the goal for this one. Yeah, we didn't get it. The perspective is kind of cool. Some of their fancier graphics, right? That's a shame, because I thought I was doing pretty well. I mean, I wasn't chaining rings together very well, but, like, as long as we don't miss yellow ones, like, you know, we should always eventually hit the score, but they started putting them at the edge of the screen sometimes, and they would just float off and never come back. It's hard to understand how the depth works sometimes. Like, where exactly are these rings? Oh, come on. No, I missed a yellow one. It's all over. The beginning of the end is when we miss our first yellow ring. It's a lot harder to get to hit chains than you would probably think it should be. Oh, I missed another yellow. Sad. No. No, I really needed that yellow ring. Or that one. I'm not hitting anything. Alright, we hit 2K. Please let that be the goal. That was not the goal, so the goal is probably 3K. That is horrifying. That is miserable news. The goals always seem to be in even 1,000 increments. Let's go. I misunderstood how the chains work before. I think I've got a better grip on it now. So the goal is probably significantly higher than 3K, but my odds of reaching it, I think, are now a little better. I say, and then I fail to do anything valuable anymore. Basically, the thing about chains is that we have to hit rings on both when we go forward and when we come back to keep a chain alive. I thought before that the chain was just a matter of hitting rings within a certain timing. Like, it didn't, like, the direction didn't matter, but just they had to be hit within, like, so many, like, seconds or milliseconds of each other to keep a chain going, but there's a directional aspect to it. It's a lot harder when they're going so fast. Oh my goodness, hit anything. So we can at least get 5K checked off the list. Alright, please be good enough. That's not good enough. No, how? Why is this one so hard? If 5K isn't the goal, 10K is probably the goal. 10K? Get out of here. You have to hit 2 while moving in the same direction, I think, to start a chain as well. So that's another, like if you hit 1 going and 1 coming back, that doesn't start a chain. You have to hit 2 in one direction to start it, and then you have to hit at least 1 with every back and forth movement to keep it going. So that's also why I have a little bit of trouble, especially in the end when they're moving so fast, is it's hard to hit them stacked. To get a chain started. Not only did my chain break, but it broke as I missed a yellow one because it floated too low on the screen. Like, that's as painful as a failure can be. It cost me a streak, it cost me time. come on. Robbed of that yellow one. I just can't for the life of me get a good chain started. No. Why do they set the goal so high on this one? It's impossible. This one is impossible. This is just sickening. Wow, that was a killer streak. I didn't want to say anything about it while it was still alive. Alright, that's why they made it so hard. Because if you build the right kind of streak, then I think it's all about getting your points built up real early, too. Because it's much easier to maintain a streak in the early game. So that's all what I've really got to do, is just focus on that. So this run is probably not the one, but I think next one will have a real good shot. Because also, it's really hard to start and maintain a streak when you are having to focus so hard on watching for the yellow rings at the same time, too. It really hurts to go from earning 90 per ring to just 10. On the one hand, so, like, part of it is, like, you don't want to go forward unless you have a plan for which ring you're going to go through on your way back. But when you're aiming for the yellow rings, you don't really necessarily always have that luxury of planning. That yellow ring was in the corner for 1 second. There was no way I was ever gonna get through that. Oh. Hey, we got it. It wasn't 10k. Oh, thank goodness. That was brutal. That game was less... The game is better than it seemed like it was once I started to figure out some of the mechanics. So we should just have one left. We've got one left, but there's an optional game I want to try too, if I can find my GBA. So we're going to try and get this last picture, but it's not going to be time to celebrate just yet. Oops. This one, you want to let the bubbles build up so that you can chain them together for faster points. I didn't realize that at first and kind of robbed myself. They're really strict about, like, what the rules are for things, being spawned together to actually get more points. Because if they spawn as you're pressing, then their point value doesn't go up. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. I can't really focus on building chains. They spawn too quickly. I'm just gonna have to focus on hanging in there. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Yeah, I didn't figure that was good enough. This is another one that's tough because I've got a bad controller. Because left and right on the D-pad look like left and right on the C buttons, which are my shoulder buttons. Alright, that yellow right really makes me want to push C right. You don't have to hit them in the order they spawn in. That's interesting. In that way, it's actually to your benefit to have a bunch on the screen all at once, because if you hit the wrong thing, then it might accidentally count for a different bubble that's on the screen at the same time. First error already. That's not good. Really wish I could remember where I left my GBA. I did almost exactly the same as I did the previous round. I didn't improve at all. Let me step away a moment. I'm going to refill my coffee. I'll keep a look out of the corner of my eye to see if I see the GBA sitting somewhere. That would be really convenient. And I'm going to take a little restroom break. So a short BRB. Hopefully. I'll be back with you in just a couple minutes. Thank you for your patience, my friends. Welcome back. I did not find my GBA. I found a GBA, but it doesn't work. I have 5 Game Boy Advance consoles. 3 of them are those clamshell ones, and so they won't work because they need to be plugged in because they have rechargeable batteries. And I have 2 of the original wide models. I got a gray one that's not functional. It turns on, but it doesn't read games. I thought it would still maybe work as a controller, but it doesn't. I just tested it. It didn't do anything. And I have a purple one, and my purple one is one from my childhood, and it's should be still working and essentially perfect, but I don't know where it is. I don't know where I've left it. I found every other Game Boy I own. I just can't find that one. The one I need. I don't know where else to look. But I did plug in a regular GameCube controller, and maybe that will help. At least my shoulder buttons will be more reasonable. So let's see how this treats us. What? No, it doesn't read either? What is going on? The shoulder buttons aren't on the shoulder? The shoulder buttons aren't on the shoulder when you play the... I didn't know that. Well, this is horrible. I think my problem wasn't hardware. I think my problem was software. Oh no, don't do that. I must have accidentally changed or reset that somehow. That's why my shoulder buttons weren't working. Oh my goodness. So the Nintendo 64 controller is probably working fine. Okay, well I'm not going to switch the controller back because I think I have to restart the console to do that. I might do that after we win this minigame, or if it proves too hard. You know what? I should do that. We'll make this attempt. After this attempt, though, I'll switch the controller back. Oh, I'm such such a buffoon. I played so much of this game in ultra hard mode. With just the craziest button configuration, all because I didn't know what I was doing. All because I didn't know that was an option that you could change. It'd be nice if they'd actually coded the A and B button to be red and green like they are on the controller. Just because I see that gray and I have to do an extra step of mental processing. Alright, so we're going to need this password. Let me just actually write it down. I haven't been writing any of these down, but... RK3S 2R8PNS. Alright, so we will just reset this real quick. Give me just a moment. Okay, so now I know that's a setting I need to check regularly. uh... Everything should finally be alright now. Now I'm out of excuses. If I play terribly now, you know it was me all along. I feel a lot of pressure. Oh, I missed one. What? Oh. I know what I did wrong. Alright, did we get it? Yes, we got it! First try! Let's go! That's the last photo, my friends. The game doesn't even acknowledge that I completed the gallery. The game doesn't even care. Thank you for the GG, Chozo. There's our beautiful gallery, 100% complete. This was an amazing amount of work. Was it worth it? Not at all. But hey, victory. All right, so just a little bit of extra cleanup here. There's an optional in the extra play here. So I completed. There are 5 levels. I completed the first 4. We got the photo for the 3rd one. So 4 and 5 are optional, are completely optional. But since level 5 here is the only thing I haven't done, I think I'm going to try to complete this. Gonna work on some retro achievements, Chozo says. Tried playing some Overwatch, but insanely toxic people online right now. I'm sorry to hear that. But hey, hopefully retro achievements will be fun for you at least. And if that means that we're saying goodbye to you for the night, then thank you for being here. Always appreciate your company, Chozo. Practicing characters you don't play much. So as you can see, this is pretty tough. Not going anywhere, just making conversation. Right on. Gonna work on Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex. I think this one may be up there as one of my favorites. Is that the 2nd, 3rd, 4th? Which one? Which number is that in the series? Fourth, technically, before the modern 4. Okay, so it's the GameCube era one. I think I have that one on the Xbox. I mean, that's just the most difficult thing ever. I just never say Xbox, didn't know if you had one or not. Yeah, I have a original Xbox. It doesn't work very well. The disc tray is kind of messed up. Alright, let me rerun one of these on an easier difficulty just to get more used to the button inputs. Sorry if the sound of cracking knuckles bothers anyone. I didn't think about that until after I did it. My parents were gamers, so we had lots of consoles. I had all 3 of the consoles that generation. First I had the GameCube. My dad got the Xbox. When I got a job later on, I got the PlayStation 2 for myself. Right on. I just had the GameCube during the generation. I picked up the Xbox at a yard sale. I did actually I had a PlayStation 2 as well. I won it from the McDonald's Monopoly game. But I was at college at the time and wasn't really playing many games, so I never used it at all, the PlayStation. It just kind of sat collecting dust. As cool as it was to win, I got, like, no use out of it. I still have it, and I still don't even use it because I got one of the Model 1. It was a slim model, the one I won. But I got one of the original thick models, and that's what I use for the stream. So it still kind of collects dust. And I got the Xbox. I got the Xbox, I think, at a garage sale. It was covered, it was caked in dirt when I bought it. I got it real cheap. But I was not confident at all that it worked. It looked like trash when I bought it. I bought it and just kind of tossed it in the closet and never really used it. I think the first time I ever used it was on the stream. Because it came without a controller, too. So I never bothered to do anything with it because I couldn't play any games on it. And then after the stream started, and I had that for ages. I had it for ages, probably more than a decade, just sitting in a box in the closet. And then after I started the stream, I was like, there was an Xbox game I wanted to play, so I ordered a controller for it finally, and I cleaned it up and tried it out, and it works, but it's a little messed up. It's hard to get the disc tray to open and close. You really have to fight with it. This part right here is just to bleed all of my score away. Sure would be nice if I didn't have to go through the menus every single time. I can't feel what the rhythm is supposed to be. Well, I got the Xbox for racing games. I did get some games for it, like Halo and Blinks, which was an amazing 3D platformer. The coolness factor was important for you then. The PlayStation 2 had a huge library of many different genres. Made me so happy. Being able to emulate PlayStation 2 games is like a wish come true. A lot of that is me putting in the wrong inputs just all around. Yeah, I'm not really attached to that generation very much. Like the GameCube came out, I was finishing high school and going into college during that time. So I played some of the big releases on the GameCube, but yeah, I'm really attached to stuff older than that. My buddy had a PlayStation 2 in high school, and he showed me a few games, and like they were graphically, like they were cool graphics, but I don't know, nothing he showed me really like stuck to me as something that I was really interested in, and I think probably even then it was because they were pretty cutscene heavy. I don't think I would as necessarily as, like, aware of my distaste for cutscenes back then, but maybe that's where it was starting. You're in 5th grade when GameCube came out? Yeah, so see, I probably would have played it a lot more and have a lot stronger nostalgia for it. Oh my goodness. This is just impossible. No one can do this. That's the best I've ever done. Still not very good, though. Close. I started to get nervous and panicky and play worse. Oh, that's a bad way to start. I don't understand. It's just a mini game. You just press the buttons when they get to the center. It's a rhythm game. It's like Guitar Hero. I don't. I mean, I don't know what else you could possibly see in it. I wish it was anything else. I wish it was anything other than a rhythm game. No. Ah. Oh, no, no. The bar is just your progress. The more you get right, the more it fills up. The more you get wrong, the more it goes down. Yeah, the colors of the bar are not related to the colors of the fish. So yeah, okay. Yeah, that could be confusing for sure. Oh no. Let me reset my audio. It's still probably going to be a little laggy, but... when you... I think if you hit them with perfect timing, it is when you get that little green circle, and that's when the bar goes up. And if you hit them, if you get it, but with slightly imperfect timing, you get that red circle, and the bar stays neutral. And then if you miss them all together, then it goes down. I'm not sure. It's so hard. It's so hard. What? How did I select the wrong thing? Why did it go back? This is brutal. This is brutal. No one has the reactions for this. You gotta be a machine. The only way to win this is to have 4 people simultaneously holding the controller, each person taking care of only one button. My PB, by the way, is 1 correct input away from victory. No, stop doing that. It's so frustrating. On this channel, you get to see people do video game challenges that no one else does because they're not worth doing. Why does this have to be so fast? Abort Jams, afternoon. Hope you are well. I'm not. Doing good, good to hear. Why? Why does that red one never trigger? I should be able to get the first few. I don't know why the left button won't work. No, 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 no. That was so good. I hate this game. Was a third Angry Birds movie coming out on your birthday? Well, hopefully it's a good time. I have never seen and probably will never see an Angry Birds movie. Maybe I'm missing out. I hate this game. I hate this game so much. I'm doing so well and still being punished. Frustrating. Very frustrating. Hey, Fuzzy Boots, welcome in. The music gets old, but you can't turn it off because this is a rhythm game. You must suffer. You must suffer the music. Oh, the music being old is the least of my frustrations, though. I've had two runs. I've had 2 runs where I've been 1 unit away on the bar from being done. It just won't give it to me. Victory! Let's go! We've done what no one has ever done before. Oh my goodness, that minigame is impossible. Impossible. Oh, that's so frustrating. I cannot stand rhythm games. That was brutal. Oh my goodness. Oh. No, we got it. We got it, Chozo. That was an optional challenge. The game's not supposed to acknowledge it. That was completely optional. I just did that for my own satisfaction. You know what kind of monster I am. I think that's it. I think we've done everything in the game. I think we've completed everything in the game. We did all the mini games. We got all the photos. I even did all the optional levels. There's no like 100% acknowledgement. I think what we'll do is we'll run through the last stage one more time, just to see if there's like a different ending or something. This level's kind of long, but I don't think it'll take too long. Hey, Black Fox. Good to see you. It's been a really long time. Hope you've been doing well. What? Thank you for the on-screen celebration. Appreciate the 40 bits. Very much. Thank you for that. Am I wrong? Is it green that we can collect? Maybe it has to be the large orbs. Maybe we can't collect the small ones. That doesn't seem right to me, though. Cool, I died. Alright, from the top. This music here, this is the song I was talking before. This, I know I've heard a song almost exactly like this in another game. Especially this one part. That, like, trumpet right there. Like that part. I know I've heard that in another game. And I just can't place it. This part here is real familiar too. Just the whole song. Yeah, we can't have more than 3 hearts. Makes sense. Ah. Oh, dead again. I had to make sure there was nothing over there. It's been a long time. I've done this level before, but it's been so long that I don't remember. The first time we did this level, too, I think I first tried it. Because I was going through so carefully, like, I was going through so cautiously, and this time I'm trying to rush it, and I'm just doing horribly all around. But I just want to see if there's a 100% message or something at the end. I've got a strong feeling there will not be. I very much am convinced I'm doing this for no reason, but better safe than sorry, right? Anyway, it's a good way to finish out this game. A good way to say goodbye to it, doing the last level one more time, since we've lived for this one for a while. Okay, I do have to collect at least some small orbs, because I've collected all the big ones, and my tank isn't full. There we go. Good to see you too. Been absent for some time now. Sorry about that. Hope you've been well. As ever, life has been an experience of late. I definitely, well, I mean, I don't know what your particular situation is, but I can relate to life being full of interesting experiences and new challenges. Hopefully things are, you know, I imagine there are ups and downs. Hopefully more ups than downs. Or at least hopefully they're moving in a positive direction for you. I don't know how long exactly you've been away, but Jelly and I had a baby in October, so my life has changed dramatically. My streaming schedule is all wonky too, so it's kind of, I stream in a narrower window than before, and usually earlier. So I'm potentially a little bit more difficult to catch than I used to be too. But you know, we are very glad for the new addition to our family, and there's definitely a lot of challenges, but they're all very good problems to have. Okay, I think I'm done with the light bulb. It's all about just moving this rock. There we go. Yeah, it takes a little bit of momentum. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Thank you for the congratulations. So it was a long time coming. It was it's a very long and difficult process for us. There was a lot of challenges, trials, heartaches, but it's all working out. It's all been worth it. Let's go. All right. That's the stage clear again. Oh, you know what? That stage... I don't think this stage even gets you credits, if I remember right now. I don't think... That's not the stage that credits roll from. Credits rolled, I think, when we went here. So, that was very foolish to redo that. But that's the game. That's Finding Nemo, my friends. Do we have time to do anything else? Not really. I want to keep going. Like, I want to keep going, but it's almost midnight. My second oldest will be having her wedding on May 5th. Hey, congratulations. Alright, let's take a stroll through the gallery while we unwind here. See the fruits of our labor. I probably won't have anything interesting to say about any of these. Oh, I like this guy. I like his color scheme. The purple and the orange looks great. Looks great. Orange was not really a favorite color of mine. Just never really spoke to me very much, historically speaking, but it's been growing on me lately. Particularly when paired with when paired with the right purple or blue. Orange has been speaking to me a lot more. Jellyfish artwork is nice. That's pleasant. Alright, and that's all of our artwork, my friends. Well, I hope you've had a good time tonight. Thank you for being with me, everybody. Black Fox, I'm really sorry that I'm wrapping up right after you come in. I really hate to do that to you, especially since I haven't seen you in such a while. But midnight is kind of my cutoff point on most nights here lately. The schedule we have 2 time slots. We've got early streams and late streams. The early streams, marked there with an E, typically run between about 8 p.m. to midnight, and the late streams run from about 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. I usually start a little late on the early nights and a little early on the late nights, but that's generally how we've been running. Should be here the rest of the week though, so hopefully we'll be able to see you again. Take care, Frownie. Thank you, Bort Jams. Take care as well. Early streams usually have the games Frownie is dreading to play. That's kind of true because they're shorter. Because they're shorter streams, they are more convenient places to plug the worst games. So we're done with this one. We're going to do The Hobbit tomorrow, Mischief Makers Thursday, and Tale of the Sun on Friday. And yeah, The Hobbit I think will be good. I think it'll be fun to get back to that one tomorrow. Mischief Makers has been a nightmare the entire playthrough. And Tale of the Sun is I'm really enjoying that game, although I have no idea what anything is. I had a lot of fun with it on night 1, though. I think that game is going to get rough if I don't break and crack open the manual. I think that playthrough is going to descend into a lot of pain eventually. But we're not there yet. I'm scared of the future, but that's a problem for future Frownie. And let's go. We're gonna raid out. Some of these shovelware games have had me in tears, Jozo says. We might take a little break before our next shovelware title. I might not immediately dive into the next piece of trash to replace this. I might put something... Well, I might focus more on Adventure Island. I was gonna say I maybe shouldn't put something else long term on the schedule yet. Maybe I should. Maybe Adventure Island will kind of replace this game. We'll see. I'm gonna send this over to Kyle. Another connoisseur of jank material. It's kind of fun to head his way when we finish something really super trash, so I can brag a little bit. Because he's someone who gets it. Thanks for the stream, Frownie. Thank you for being here, Chozo. Thank you, everybody. One last time. Very much appreciate your company. This game was kind of rough. I didn't hate it. I don't hate it. I think all around I don't regret this playthrough. But it did get tricky and frustrating at times. But all in all, pretty all right. Be well until I get to see you again. Keep an eye on the Discord. If I have to cancel, I'll let you know there. Hopefully, I won't, but never be too sure. And be well. Be well until I see you again. We're all done for tonight. It's time to head out. So let's go on an adventure.